Hello, Facebook. This is Danielle, a woman I am, and I wanted to share this dream that I had the other day right quick. So the other day, my girlfriend and I, we were taking a walk, and we were walking towards this street that looked kind of poverty-stricken, and there were people out. They were partying and drinking and smoking and everything. And so I was just saying to her, like, I really don't think that it's safe that we walk on the street. And so we ended up moving forward, doing it anyway. So as we were walking, there was this young boy that approached her. He had to be around the age of 8 or 9 years old. And he approached her and he said, "I'm about to rob you. I'm about to take your chain." And I said to him, like, "You're not about to do anything." I said, "I know this, that, and other. I know." And I started to call names of what I knew that was connected to him. And afterwards, I ended up pointing my finger at him, and I said to him, "If you don't do this, that, and other, blase splee, then you're going to end up locked up in jail." It was some negative words that I spoke to him. Even though everything was accurate and it was very truthful, I just walked away and spoke those words. But when I walked away, I was convicted. And so the Holy Spirit convicted me, and I ended up turning around, and I approached this young boy, and I began to speak life to him. I laid my hands on him, and I said, "You are a king. You are successful. You are going to be somebody. You are going to grow up and be an example." And I just began to speak life to him, and that was that. But when I woke up, the Holy Spirit showed me that I see his surrounding. Because there were people, he learned that example, that I see that there were people that were of age and older than him that was living the same lifestyle. They had a poverty-stricken mind. They were in prison within their mindset. There was a struggle. They were enslaved within themselves. And the Lord showed me that they didn't have someone that spoke life to them. They didn't have examples to show them that you can be better than what you've seen, what you've grown up in. Those seeds planted of brokenness, those people, even as children, that's why I don't play those games when it come with, what people say about children, like, "Oh, they're bad, they're this, they're not." No, I don't play like that, because you can continue to say that, and that is a seed planted into a child's life or into someone's life, and this is something that they will believe, and this is something that they will stand on. It will be watered and it will be nurtured, and that's just something that will manifest in their life. So the Lord showed me that there are going to be many times that he's going to lead us somewhere where we don't want to go. I didn't want to go on this street because it did not look like I should have been there. It looked like it was dangerous. But how many times have the Lord led some of us to go on somebody's block or to walk up their street, and we didn't think that was where we should be going? He led us there. Well, somebody's block and somebody's street need us. Somebody's block or somebody's street has a young child on there, or someone that needs to speak life to them, that needs to encourage them, that needs to tell them they're going to come out of where they're at. Because if nobody do it, then they're going to stay right there in that place and surrounded around those that are just like them, that's of age, and that it just becomes, that's why things become generational curses. And it's a cycle, and it's repeated. So can you imagine that if this young boy at the age of 9 or 10 grow up and have children, what his children and his children's children is going to do? And so there are going to be so many times that we don't want to go somewhere, or that we don't want to do something, or something may not look like. And in this dream, I was saved. So it showed me that even being of the cloth, even taking this walk, that our tongue has power, and we sometimes have a slippery tongue, and we say things and don't even understand or know what we're saying at that time. It happens. And that's why the Holy Spirit convicted me, because everything that I said to this young boy was true. If he didn't change his life, then he would have this, that, and other. But I didn't speak life to him. And I didn't speak against those spirits. Those names that I was calling, I wasn't calling Junebug, Earl, and Uncle Jesse or nothing like that. I was calling those spirits of poverty, those spirits of bondage, that spirit of generational curses. Like, I know you. I've seen you before. I know you're kind. I know what those spirits that are in you do. They do just what you're doing. And so I just thank God that he made that wrong right. And it just tuned me up to know that the Lord is going to take me many places that I may not want to go. But what he's put in me, what he's going to allow me to say to someone, the encouraging them, inspiring them, motivating them seeing my lifestyle, because that place where I didn't want to go, I used to be there. I used to be on the block with my bros. I know many people that hit corners, that ran blocks, that did a lot of different things in life. I ran with those kind, but somebody spoke life to me. God used somebody to come up my block and to speak my language, to detour my lifestyle. Because I could have still been like that little young 9, 10-year-old. That's why I said, I know this, that, and other, because I lived it. I've been there. And so I had to do to him what the Lord allowed someone to do to me. And that's why I am where I am today, because the Lord allowed somebody to walk up my block. Bless you all. This is Danielle, a woman I am. Speak life and walk that journey and go where God is leading you to go, because somebody needs you to walk up their block so that you can speak life to them and detour the pathway of the enemy. Bless you all. This is Danielle, a woman I am.